Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. Give you a little background on what happened. It was about a month ago, my heart started racing out of control. And my blood pressure was like 180 over like 110. Like out of nowhere, things just spiked out of control. Anxiety attacks, panic attacks. I have no idea what happened. The only thing I can equate it to is the fact that I work too much. There's too much expected of me, as mentioned in the previous vlog. And finally, it has kind of caught up with me, I think. So I've been to the doctor a few times. They've given me metoprolol. They've given me a couple of things to slow down my heart rate, bring down my blood pressure, and to kind of help out. The doctor thinks that, and this may or may not be true, but that there is too much, I've drank too much caffeine. There's too much adrenaline sitting in my heart, so it's just waiting for something to like sit in it, to poke at it, so that it'll beat really fast and give me anxiety and give me those kinds of things. So I've been taking metoprolol to slow that whole process down. The problem is it's not quite working. I still get a couple of panic attacks. I still get anxiety. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, at the ripe old age of 42 years old, the body starts to fall apart and you have to take it differently. So, I mean, seriously, like the last month I've been meditating and getting all, you know, in my chi. And, you know, it's been an interesting thing. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the doctor today, find out exactly what he thinks. Unfortunately, I may have to go see a psychologist to find out if that's really what it is. If it's just adrenaline sitting in my heart and there's too much adrenaline, fine, cool, take some metoprolol for a little while. It'll fix itself. Or not, I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting, but hopefully the doctor will have a little bit more for me. The problem is every time I go to the doctor, they don't really know what it is. They just think they know what it is. And so this has been going on for a month and a half now. And I'm telling you, it's pretty debilitating. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'd ask Satan for a light if I had to. But the problem is like something like this scares you because you get older, you have young kids, you have a wife, you got people to take care of. I mean, believe me, I am worth far more dead than I am alive. But you know, that still doesn't take away from the fact that I'm enjoying this earthly experience and I want to stick around for a while. They've run every single test on me, by the way, and I'm as healthy as a bull. Nothing is wrong with me, except for this little, you know, what's between these two things right here in my ears. So anyway, this is gonna be an interesting, it's gonna be an interesting time in my life. It's time to slow down, be more methodical, I think be smarter about what I do, or get fixed and just go 10 times harder, who knows. But anyway, check out what I'm taking. So this right here is, oops, it's this stuff right here. Let me get a good picture of that. Metoprolol. What am I, 100? I don't eat that much salt. They don't, you know, it's not like I don't exercise and don't do things. Anyway, so here we go. So I just bought a new BMW 750 Li. It is the smoothest car I have ever driven in. I'll tell you, I do a lot of trips back and forth to LA, and I'm like, what can I do to make my trips better to LA besides just be smart and move there? But yeah, buy a new car, and you want to drive all the time.
So I said, let's do this. I jumped out the rock and said, what's up? Some brothers want some gas, so I said, I'm stuck. These girls beeping me, I'm a blind. These brothers looking so hard, they straight in the curve.
All right, I'm here. Let's go get the verdict, see how it goes. Well, looks like everything is okay. Doctor did a full panel, did an ultrasound on my heart, did a whole bunch of stuff. He just said that apparently I'm living too stressful and that I gotta stop that. So anyway, he's gonna continue me on my dose of metoprolol for who knows how long. I may stay on this stuff for the rest of my life, and let me tell you why. What's kind of interesting about this medicine, if anybody's done any kind of research on it, it literally lowers your heart rate and lowers your stress levels and lowers your blood pressure, and it's not addictive. It's really, really interesting. It's just a beta blocker. It just stops the amount of adrenaline that's being shot into your body all the time, and so really, really interesting stuff. So I get a run on it. My heart stays a little bit more steady. You know, maybe I can eat the occasional salt lick, you know, like a hot dog, and it not shoot my blood pressure through the roof. But anyway, basically he just said that lifestyle is the reason for all of this, and that I chill that out, that everything else will chill out. So it looks like I'm gonna live. Everything else in my body is perfectly healthy. So anyway, I've got a ton of things to do today. Speaking of stress, I've got a birthday party to go to in LA tonight at the W, which is pretty bitchin', pretty excited about that. And I got a whole bunch of real estate stuff to do. So here we go. All right, heading over to the office. We have a conference call with the vice president at The Source, which is a big development in Buena Park. I want us to help them talk all the neighbors and everybody into selling. It's about a $40 million buyout, which is kind of interesting. So far, it's not been going all that great. Everybody's being pretty greedy. Everybody thinks that their property's worth $1 million, and it's not. Each one of the houses is worth about 300 grand. And they all want about 750,000. So I don't think that's gonna go over very well. But anyway, we're gonna have a conference call with her and see if we can get her to come up on her price. It's just
You didn't even do it?
This is Morgan. This is what holds the office together right here.
I finally get on camera, huh?
Yeah, she's kind of the rock star here.
I'm not looking my hottest today.
What are you talking about? Well, that was successful. Just finished up with all the phone calls and the meetings and all the fun stuff that comes along with being an entrepreneur. But we talked to Katie at The Source, and she basically gave us the green light to go in and offer these people some good money and see if we can get the deal done. So pretty exciting. Over the next couple of weeks, we will hopefully be able to wrap this whole thing up, but it's a pretty big project, make some pretty good money, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. I was supposed to go to a birthday party tonight that I thought I was supposed to go to, but there actually is no birthday party tonight, so so I'm going home, eat some dinner, play with the kids, have a good time, relax. Anyway, I think this is where I'll end everything.